29 minutes after the hour of 12 o'clock, and we are getting into it. I did say to you earlier on that we're going to be speaking to an interesting young lady. She's an entrepreneur. She's, an engineer also. There's a lot of ease in her titles, but she's definitely a wonderful lady. She is actually the author of a book that is called How I Aced Matric. So Spi was actually born and raised in Kamachekeza. Is that right? Kamachekeza. My Zulu, my Zulu needs to go to school. But anyway, she was born in that town in Mpumalanga, growing up with both parents, without both parents, motivated Sipiwe to actually work hard and obtain university funding, since her guardians actually couldn't afford for it. She matriculated in 2010, and she obtained 5 distinctions thereof, including maths and science. So she's a very smart lady, and we're speaking to a smart lady today. How are you doing, Sipiwe?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for actually honoring this invite to come and be our phenomenal woman.
Thank you for the invite.
All right. So for those that might not know you, can you maybe just in simple terms, because there I'm reading in simple terms, who is Sipiwe Madonsela?
Sipiwe Madonsela is an ordinary lady who chooses every day to make extraordinary decisions. So I think I'm very humble. I'm very down to earth. I work hard. I think the one thing is our education is in crisis. Like, I connect with education so much because it changed my life. There are people that don't believe in it because of the high unemployment rate and all, but I'm here to say to those that feel like they're losing faith, it does change lives. Focus on the lives that are changed and not the ones that are not going right.
I like that, because I was also having a conversation, recently with someone to say, there's so much that needs to transform within our education sector. Because sometimes I feel as though there's just something really drastic that needs to happen. So the next book that you should write should be the unstructuring of the educational, I don't know, something like that.
I think I probably should. I think later on in life, I'm going to work towards being somewhere in the decision-making platforms. Because I feel like we are being misled. Like, South Africa has the lowest pass mark in the world. So that for me is alarming. Does that mean our curriculum is more difficult? Or does that mean we are not taking serious? Because I feel like where in the world are you going to become relevant with a 30% performance? So I'll definitely get there.
Yeah, definitely make sure that we do that. So you've written a book. This book is called How I Aced Matric. I wish you had written this book in that 2010 so that I would have been able to pass my matric with a distinction. Well, I passed right, okay, but I didn't get that decision I was looking for. Well, so this book, what motivated you to write this book? I know this book is predominantly for high school learners that are between grade 8 and 12. What made you write this book?
It's various reasons. Number one, we get a student often say, I worked hard, when they are interviewed or asked what did they do to get those results. So for me, I wrote this book to empower high school learners to say that I worked hard on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. What does it look like? What do you do in class? What do you do at home? How do you take accountability of your own education? Secondly, it's the energy that I'm getting that accountability of learners' performances is mostly directed towards teachers and not towards learners. So I feel like when we direct the pressure to the right people, then we are most likely to get the right results, because there's no amount of wishing or teaching that will make sure that the learner is learning. So it's more of how do you learn, because there's a difference between teaching and learning. Thirdly, it's because there are opportunities out there. How do these kids then develop themselves academically to align themselves with those opportunities? I use the bursary myself. So they are stressed with NSFAS, and also it's to show them that even when you come from a background that's not so promising, you are still able to go to university, fulfill your desires, and get your dream job or whatever that you would want to pursue. But opportunities present themselves with certain requirements. So if For example, Elena gets distinctions. It's not just a level 7. The funder or the organization that would want to invest in you will see commitment, will see resilience, will see hard work in those results. So it's more than just a number, it's more than just results. So I wrote the book to equip them with those skills and approaches.
All right. So, and I feel as though, sometimes these type of the books, these are the type of books that we actually need. Because for the longest time in my life, I was like, hey, we should have a life book, that tells us every single thing that we do at a specific time. So you've gone through the matric, you've seen how it was, so how important it is for you to share how hard people need to work to be able to become something in life. Yes. How do you like when you were writing the book, how did you even balance it? Because I know you're an engineer also, and now you're also writing a book, you're doing so many things at once. How do you find the balance?
Okay, I wrote this book in 1 week because it's my life experiences. I did not have to research this information. Yeah. But the editing and every other process took about 3 months. So the balance, I feel like it's more of you need to understand what you want as a person. And having a 9 to 5 and being a mother to a child that is in grade 1 was a very challenging form, but it's more of time management. So I know during the course of the day I'm at work. After that I become a mommy. After 8, that is when I start to focus on me and what I want to do in life and what I want to achieve. So I would plan my evenings in such a way that I'm able to get through things done. And sometimes we want for the perfect opportunity. It will never come. You just have to create it. So you are there stuck. I always make this example of 2 type of kids that cry. There's a child that cries in a stationary position, and there's a child that cries towards help. So be that child that cries towards help. So me writing a book, it's me creating another platform to serve in the community. So it's more of don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're dying. You just need to do what you want to do and not being apologetic about it, because sometimes we focus on the negative environment that we're in and we forget to come up with a strategy, an exit strategy. So it needs to pain you that much that you need to, tired as you are, get home and work on your other craft.
And I mean it's the truth. And speaking from a woman perspective, as you just said now, I want to ask this question, how important, because some ladies sometimes feel like it's fine not to want to dream because you have babies, you are married and so forth. How important is it as a woman who's very ambitious for you to always say, you know what, this is me. Can I take time to do me? And can I take time to make my dreams happen, and not feel apologetic about it? How important is it?
It's very important. For me, it was also challenging at the beginning because when you grow up from a background where your kids can play with the neighbors, you can leave them there. It's sort of a tight community. Everybody knows each other, compared to here, which for me is a foreign province where I now need to think, where am I going to take my child? So I need to take her everywhere I go. Go high, they used to go to the shops or to town, leave us behind. Now I must take her everywhere. It's fortunate that she's at school, but it's very important to know who you are, what you want. I've always known that I'm behaving like a chicken, while I know definitely well I'm an eagle. So when you know yourself and you understand yourself better, you are able to connect with the things that you should be doing. It's more of finding your life purpose. And when your purpose have found you, or you have found your purpose, there's nothing that can stop you from achieving the things that you want. Very often we put other people first as women and we forget us. So one needs to create a me time to focus on themselves, what they want, what they do not want, and how they are planning to get to the destination that they want to go.
Definitely spoken well. I told you guys she's very smart. 38 minutes after the hour of 12 o'clock, she's an author. When we return, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the book itself and where you can be able to access this book. If you ever want to go ahead and Matric right now, this literally might be the book that assists your younger brother or sister to actually make it through this matric year. It's 39 minutes after the hour of 12. Playing songs that you are requesting. Here's one that is coming through from Vusmusi Klassen. I'll tell you what he says with this song also. Shade, hallelujah. It's Shade, hallelujah. It's a song request coming through from Vusmusi Klassen. And this is the message that accompanies this song request. Vusmusi Klassen says, let's embrace and appreciate our women because they are our treasure and pillars of strength. We are within. Thank you, Jomo. Lanchi kama papa le spanish. Kupa sefila sasha day. Hallelujah. Special dedication to all the women across the universe. Hashtag capital lunch. We are definitely within. Yeah, we got it.
We are within.
We definitely are within. When Vusmusi Klassen says we are within, we are within. We definitely are within. So we're still speaking to Sipiwe Madonsela, and we're speaking of, and it's quite interesting. I want everything to come back here now. So this book, you've written it.
Yes.
I'm also thinking in my mind, Hore, how's the best way as an educator to actually try to incorporate this? I know you can't incorporate it because obviously there's curriculums and stuff, but I think it's such a motivational book where it could do a lot for a lot of students. Yeah. How do you think as an educator someone can be able to introduce it into the lives of matrics?
I think firstly for the teachers that are teaching LO, it becomes much easier because it's more relevant content. I feel it would be a bit unfair to distribute it amongst all subjects. So with LO curriculum, it makes it easier to integrate because I've seen curriculum, but some of the things they do relate, just that the book is not phrased in a academic book kind of fashion. So I think that's the best way that could be done. Yeah.
All right, most certainly. And I hope that the educators are listening and, they actually find this, because I think, we need to get back to that place where education is taken very serious. Because I feel like now people are just like, let me just go to school because my parents want to, but it's a lot. It definitely is a lot. So I have a very interesting question that I always ask, and I did tell you about it. We're celebrating women today on the show, on the Capital Lunch, and we do this as a way to actually honor women every single Wednesday. Yes. But the big question, why would you say you're a phenomenal woman? It's a hard one. I know it's a hard one.
Up and now I must do self-praise.
Yes.
And I don't usually get to do it. So at least today I get to say
that's why we do it now. Me. So we give you that opportunity too.
I think very often as women we take ourselves for granted, and like I said earlier, we put other people first. We put family, we put husbands, kids, everybody. So I'm a phenomenal woman because, one, I've managed to find that balance between all the different aspects of my life and actually get to a point where I feel I am living my purpose, because I'm imagining life without me. And the people that are on the receiving end of my craft and my gift, and in how I'm serving them, how their lives would be had I been too shy, had I been too fearful and not having the courage to actually confront my life with conviction, and every day waking up and thinking I stand a good chance to enjoy the day, I deserve to be on this day, and now that I'm here, how am I gonna make the day fulfilling so that at the end of the day I feel like I served my purpose on a daily basis. So I feel phenomenal because I chose me, and every day I choose me. I still serve other people, family, friends, colleagues, everybody, but at the end of the day I put myself first.
Definitely. A lot of, hey ladies, I hope you are listening here. Please, you definitely got to take yourself very serious. You got to give yourself some time, and you must love yourself as much as you love the people around you.
And I think, another thing that is a trap is that sometimes we want other people to tag along. And when they don't, we doubt what we are doing. So it's okay to walk this journey alone. I had people that I thought were gonna be behind my back, and I thought a book is here. I'm like, hey, where are you guys? So, but I'm okay with walking this journey alone, because if that door fits only one person, then I'm the one that needs to go through that door.
Yeah.
So if there's people that you take serious or that you feel should be part of something and they are not, it's okay. It's your calling.
All right. Well, it's been an insightful interview speaking to you. I've learned a lot, and I love it when I speak to people that I can learn so much from. How do people get a hold of your book? How do they buy your book? Where is it available? And how do we get this knowledge?
Okay, the book is available at exclusive books nationwide. My social media details, Sphiwe Madonsela on Facebook. My Facebook page is How I Aced Matric by Sphiwe Madonsela. On Twitter, it's at Pheli Madonsela. And I recently created a new Facebook page where I'm tutoring maths on videos. It's called Maths with Sphiwe. So yeah, let's network, let's mingle.
All right, thank you so much for joining me, Sphiwe.
You.
All the best with the book itself. But we want another book. I told you which one.
There is actually on the pipeline. It's called University Readiness.
Yeah,
your how to guide to being university ready. So yeah, it's coming.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. That is Pheli Madonsela, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please make sure that you get her book. It's at exclusive books nationwide. You can search for her on Facebook. Check out the book. You know, when she's birthday or he's birthday, you just buy them that book and they are able to actually get through and ace their matric. How I Aced Matric by Pheli Madonsela on Facebook. 49 minutes after the hour of 12 o'clock. Thank you so much for tuning in to Pheli FM 95.0. Here's Berita. Kiss.